Divine greetings, everyone. Welcome to another video. On this platform, I am sharing metaphysical and esoteric knowledge, spiritual healing techniques, and all things magical and occasionally witchy. If you are new, and I have seen you, I do appreciate all of my new followers. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date on all of my new videos and my shorts. And so this morning, let's begin. And what I want to talk about is I will not specifically say the title of this documentary I saw this weekend, but I will say that it is on a major platform, a major streaming platform, and it did come out in June of 2022. Now, let's get started. My blood was boiling as I watched this documentary, and the title or the subject of this video is exposing the darkness in the spiritual community and identifying what I call inverted light workers or false light workers. Okay? So if you don't know what a light worker is, and you probably do if you're watching this video because it's pretty much, what I talk about. A light worker is a soul who has come from another place and time to volunteer to come to Earth to spread love and light and to help raise the vibration of this planet through walking in the light and not only talking light but also acting in the light. However, especially with social media, there's been basically so many people promoting themselves and having channels and retreats and healing, get-togethers and things like that. And, we're not all at the same level of discernment when it comes to figuring out if someone is authentic or not. And if you are in a hurting, lonely place, it is easy for those types of people to be susceptible to the influence of a false or an inverted light worker. And I do have some signs that you can look for when you are aligning yourself with a person that is claiming to be a healer of that sort. A lot of damage can be done if you're not careful with who you're placing your trust in. Okay, so the first sign we need to look for is this person doesn't promote self-love and or self-healing. If there is a person who is a healer and you cannot receive healing because you are waiting on something that they are going to be giving you, in the meantime you're waiting and you are stuck and you're stagnant and you're flatlining in the same place, and this person is not giving you techniques for healing yourself, for going deep into yourself, and for listening to your own higher self and higher wisdom, and instead has you in this spot where you are dependent on them for all wisdom and guidance, that is not good. Okay, a light worker who is truly working from light, the first thing they're going to let you know is that I am not healing you. I'm a vessel for healing energy and or wisdom that I am sharing with you so that you can understand and have the tools to heal yourself. That ancient Kemetic proverb that says, the kingdom of heaven is within you is not a lie. Second one is encourages focus, intense and prolonged focus on low vibrational energies. Now, as I was watching this documentary, I was becoming more and more incensed with this woman, and I will not say her name to give it any more power than she wants. But in her healing sessions, they are all about drudging up this pain and this darkness. And wait, I understand a degree of that is necessary to confront your past and work in your shadows. But if you are staying only in that part and you're not coming out of that, if you haven't gained the power, self-empowerment and wisdom and healing to come out of that, and you're just simply focused only on that, that is not good, and that is not the true work of an authentic light worker. In this particular documentary, this person is continuously bringing up abusive experiences, and to the point to where some people were smartening up and realizing, hey, you're implanting these memories in my mind. This woman was telling people, your parents don't love you. You are nothing outside of this space. There's nothing for you out in this world. So if you leave, you might as well kill yourself. This person was sort of almost similar to subliminal influence and hypnosis. This person was putting people in a semi-trance or an altered state of mind, and then having another person who was not a medium in specific or anything like that, supposedly channeling in memories so that this person can have these memories in their mind. And then a lot of people realized they were false memories. And it was just for the simple fact that she was an energy vampire. This woman gets off on negative and dark emotions that she brings her clients through, and in some cases false memories, or projecting her former abusive memories onto innocent people, and basically feeding off of that sickness and that nastiness, and that's not something that a light worker does. If you're continually in that place and you're not moving forward, and this person is only there, and the only time spent is stuck in this low vibrational dense energy, that's not a true light worker. Okay, and this person has you stuck in fear, anger, and isolation. One of the exercises that she had them do was to picture themselves, and mind you, these are semi-suicidal people, okay? Picturing themselves in a bubble, isolated from the rest of the world, and then having them to hyper-focus on loneliness, darkness, pain, isolation, having them to focus on the death experience and what that would be like. Why? Like, that's the complete opposite of what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to understand that we are all connected, and to share with that. We're all connected in this universe to each other. There is no separation. That is an illusion of the human ego. And to focus on feeling alone and separate, why? How is that productive? How is that raising the energy of a person? It's lowering it and it's keeping it stuck. Why? Because she wants them to stay stuck there. That is a sign of an inverted or light worker, or a false light worker. An egomaniac. This woman claimed that there was no, and I'm not like making this up, she claimed that there was no other healer higher than her, and that her end goal, in fact, was to become higher or more popular than the Pope. Again, no true spiritual person or light worker or person who is aware of high vibrational energies and how the ego works wants to compete with anyone. Why do you need to compete with someone that is an ego-driven need? Okay, no one, I don't claim to be higher than anyone. I'm simply a humble soul here on this planet, aware of my mission of spreading truth and love and light. And I don't, I'm still learning. I may not learn everything I need to in this lifetime, in the next few lifetimes. Who knows? Okay, no perfect light being is incarnated in this planet at this time, because why would they need to be? If they're in a perfect state, why would they be on this low vibrational planet, living in a human life? Given there are ascended masters who have done that, such as Jesus and others. But just to claim that no one's above you, and no, just please go sit down with that. Telling people that they cannot think clearly, somehow their input and their guidance and wisdom is the only way to go. Not promoting thinking for the self, critical thinking. If somebody were to tell me I'm not thinking, her exact words were to the person, you're not thinking in a cohesive way. This person is not trained psychology professional or anything. Um, Making people think that their thoughts are invalid and that the healers were the true and only way. That's not, no. Being combative when someone challenges them. We all have our own opinions. Everyone's journey is not the same. Nobody has the same blueprint for their spiritual evolution. Everyone is here in these avatars with our chosen astrological charts and our chosen soul contracts and all of that. And it's all a very specific, individualized thing. And you know, your truth may not be someone else's truth. So if someone's telling you you're not thinking right and you have to think like them, absolutely not. Testing people to see how far they will go for you. Her exact words were, "What? How far are you willing to go for this movement?" Basically, she was fishing to see if somebody's willing to do really, really bad things for her, kill perhaps. I don't know. Encouraging suicide. Under no circumstances does a person who operates from their heart chakra going to encourage someone to commit suicide. Period. And projecting their own pain onto others. This particular woman had severe abuse as a child, and while that is definitely something to have empathy towards, if you're not fully healed from that, or you're not high in the healing process for that, and you are projecting things onto people that have not even happened to people because you want to dwell in the energy, or that healer wants to dwell in that energy, that is not something that's conducive to healing. And you know, a lot of people are victims of these type of healers because, number one, they have millions of followers, and they, you know, a lot of people they prey on have very low self-esteem and are not awakened to who they really are, and not aware of a lot of different things. And if there are people who have had abusive or narcissistic parents, relationships, that type of person knows how to prey on that fresh soul, or that unknowing or gullible or pure soul, and they will use that to their advantage. And if you become a part of their inner circle, they make you feel like, oh, I only pick the special people to be a part of my circle, and those special people must absolutely do everything I want, how I want it, when I want it, and be 100% loyal and not be interested in leaving or evolving to a different level or anything like that. Anyone that discourages you from seeing your own family or friends, not to leave the house or the temple or church or whatever it is that they have going on, the compound, I don't know. That's dangerous. You know, that's dangerous. That's isolation. And so I just really feel for people, and I'm not doing this for any reason, you know, except for to share wisdom and knowledge so that people are aware of this. Because a lot of people have a lot of damage to their spiritual selves by being involved with these people who are not interested in their higher good, or the higher good of anyone except for themselves. And not that every genuine healer doesn't have millions of followers. I know that there are some out there that do. It's all about the intention. But when your intention is to amass worldwide domination, pretty much, and to be considered higher than everyone else, and just have this cult-like vibration going on, that's not a true healer. You know, there are true healers, authentic, and I mean real medicine people, living in a freaking jungle somewhere, in a small, humble hut, or just maybe they have 50 followers. But they're all about the truth. And they're not about trying to reach and influence masses for their own wealth or their own agenda or whatever. You know, we are out here just here living, you know what I mean? I don't want to have millions of followers. Personally, I like a simple life. Sometimes the more people, the more problems, to be honest with you, to be real. So I just wanted to share that. And, you know, if you want to know the documentary I'm talking about, and, you know me, send me a message and we'll talk. But just be aware that there are people out there who are not, there is darkness in the spiritual community out here, and you need to be aware that everyone that says they're a light worker is not. Everything that appears gold is not. And with that, get your discernment up and your intuition on high. And I wish you a blessed day, and I love you.